성체로 가라. 에이 깜짝. 아이 뻔빵이야 없어. 이 마지막인데 내려가기? 아, 이 동굴하고 연결돼 있는 거야? 굳이 내려올 필요는 없는데? 여기가 그 말 탄 놈, 걔 잡았던 데잖아. 말탄에 잡았던 데. 어지러. 이런 거는 설정이 왜 이렇게 꾸지냐. 성체로 가기.
Step, there will be no turning back. This path will lead me straight to the Quartier du Temple.
파리의 지하. 성체지구 저장고. 난 그냥 길만 찾으러 왔을 뿐이야. 건들지 마. 여기가 아닌가? 올라가는 길이 이거 어떻게 올라가냐? 오긴 왔는데? 배구멍? 아니고. 이거 언저리인데? 저기로 가려면 이 위로 올라가야 돼. 이렇게 가는겨? 아니야, 이렇게 가는 거 아닐 거야. 길이 있을 텐데. 아. 올라가는 길이 있을 거야. 그래서 뭔가 또 쏜다? 위에서? 성체 지구 저장고. 마지막 처녀상이겠지? 요거 슬롯 좀 다 쓰자. 아이템. 다 써버려. 넌 이제 큰일 났다. 8만이야 8만. 만이라고. 옆에 벽돌? 올라가는 길. 아, 여기가 바스티온. 감옥이 여기 있구나. 아이씨. 바스티온 감옥 찾는다고 뺑뺑이를 얼마나 돌았는지. 여기네. 할망구 여기 있는 거네.
There's no turning back. From now on, I will have to do without a carriage. The Bastille is to the south of the Temple.
일단은 백작 부인부터 찾자. 막힘. 문이 안 열리고. 가는 길에 있나 보네. 막힘. 폭. 말해. 아, 지도에서만 찾았던 걸 드디어 찾았다. 말의 백작 도착. 말의 운하. 올라가는 길이? 아이. 어? 백작 부인. 백작 부인님. 여기 타는 거 있는디? 말의 지붕. 와. 백작 부인? 여기 있다. 찾았다. 아닌가? 이거 아닌가? 말씀 좀 여쭙겠습니다.
What are you blaming yourself for, monsieur?
Get back! Assassin!
I'm not your enemy. My only aim is to defeat the royal army.
Why should I believe you? It's true that you can speak. Maybe you're truly not one of them.
Dites-moi, what is this chaos? What disaster has befallen the Place Royale?
That's where we, loyal patriots, had gathered. A band of brave souls armed with what paltry weapons we could find. A few old sabres, some rusty muskets. That's all we needed to stop the enemy's advance. Hélas, the tyrant riposted from the heights of the Bastille. His cannons tore us to shreds. I could only flee while my comrades fell as heroes for our nation. What's the point of surviving if you must bend the knee to a bloodthirsty despot?
Monsieur,
Leave me now. I'll soon join my comrades.
자살하려나 보다.
Leave me, I say. I already have one foot in the grave.
백작 부인. 여기는 이제 마지막 장소 같고 백작 부인을 좀 찾아보자. 찾았다. 죽었어.
Are you willing to risk your life just to go bury her?
Absolutely not. But still, what a sorry sight.
the Comtesse de Corvée. There is nothing more that can be done. But of a murderer made of flesh and blood, I must immediately inform Monsieur de Mirabeau.
못 가는데? 아니 이게 사이즈가 뭐 있다고야? 바스티유 감옥.
The Bastille's cannons destroyed the square. What a ghastly massacre. It seems that the artillerymen used Monsieur Leclos' devastating cannonballs.
호호. 중간 보스? 네가 중간 보스구나. 아유 뭐가 많다? 애들이? 아이고. 머리가 꽤 길어. 아이고. 와. 아, 스티브가 뭐 왼쪽으로? 지하에 있나? 여기구만. 막힘. 너가 마지막 처녀상이겠구나. 바스티우가 뭐? 대혁명이 내 손에 달려 있는 거야?
Remote to get into the Bastille.
대혁명이 내 손 안에? 전투 중에 접근이 불가능하다고? 올라타는 게 있을 텐데? 저기 있다. 감빵.
Alan! Par pitié! Au nom du ciel!
I'm listening, monsieur.
They abandoned me. The jailers. It's been days, maybe weeks, since I've seen another living soul. I'm hungry, madame. I'm ravenous.
I have nothing to give you,
기름이라도
monsieur.
좀 드릴까요?
If that's true, then may death take me. I'm hungry, madame. I'm ravenous.
I have nothing to give you, monsieur.
If that's true, then may death take me.
오, 여기가 아닌가벼. 튼튼한 철제 열쇠. 이걸로 열어줄 수 있나?
I'm hungry, madame. I'm ravenous.
I have nothing to give you, monsieur.
이게 아닌가봐.
If that's true, then may death take me.
아, 구해주고 싶은데. 뭐 먹을 거 없나? 총 책임자의 사무실. 문 쪽으로. 막힘. 오! 어! 한수구역. 전기창과 작업실. 아. 오오오. 아이 개씨. 마지막은 그래도 이제 소울, 다크 소울 그런 분위기로 좀 내본 티는 나네. 어떻게든 어거지로 뭔가 해보려고. 응? 억가 또 하려고. 보금된 열쇠? 뭐 이쪽에 길이 있나?
Monsieur le Comte, Monsieur le Comte, are you there? The prisoners, they're suffering. What is the meaning of this?
As promised, I have interceded on your behalf. The king has named you gouverneur de la Bastille. Do you realize what an honor this is?
Put an end to this sinister farce, Monsieur le Comte. Order your machines to unhand me at once. Ah!
Listen to my voice, mon ami. Nothing
Mon ami.
but my voice.
점토 파이프. 이게 도금된 열쇠구나. 오레아스 타륜. 여기 올라와서 석궁병은 좀 잡고 가야 될 것 같아. 석궁쟁이가 까다로워. 길 가는데 아이고. 제발. 여긴가?
So this is the jailer the king has chosen to guard Monsieur le Vicomte and protect the secret of his automats. This shows how important this particular prisoner is to him.
아하. 간수구역. 반대쪽으로 넘어왔나 보다. 일로 떨어져라? 큰 안뜰. 나오세요. 야, 채찍맨이야? 사형 집행인. 느려 임마. 범위가 이상해. 무시도 북한성이 깜빵으로.
No, I haven't found all the echoes.
이 사람이 가지고 있는 모든 기억이라. 치아가 뭐 혹항송인가 보다. 아빠, 내가 왔어, 아빠.
Monsieur,
C'est toi? Oh, that voice. Tonight, mon enfant. Oh mon Dieu. They did it. They did it. They've turned my sweet daughter into a cold machine.
it's all right. Stay calm.
Well, Ludia, what has Cagliostro told you? Has he sent you to put me out of my misery?
No, I'm going to get you out of here. Let me help you.
There's no point. I'm burning with fever, and I'm already
폐렴
short of
걸렸나
breath.
보네.
Death lurks around every corner in this prison. I couldn't escape it. I'm not long for this world.
No, you can't. Outside, your automats are slaughtering men, women, and children. What you have done, monsieur, only you can undo.
What I have done, the miracles I performed, the wonders I gave to this kingdom, it was nothing but vanity. I closed my eyes to it for so long. Mesmer, Cagliostro, souls snatched from their eternal rest like water from a well. I should have set fire to the workshop. I should have melted my creations.
It's not too late to stop the massacre.
I don't have the strength. You must...
Speak, monsieur. Say something, enfant.
아빠.
must stop them. The king and his loathsome henchman Cagliostro, the master of the machines. He gives them their orders. He must be silenced at all costs. Take my hand.
아빠.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Father.
No, no, my pauvre enfant. I am not your father. No more than you are Athenais. You're but the vessel that contains what is left of her broken soul. Ludia, I don't want to die without hope. In the name of what is left of her in you, in the name of her love for you, I beg you to free her from the purgatory our enemies have confined her to.
I will grant your wish, monsieur.
Do you realize what that means? Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Ma fille. I shall never see her darling face again. Ma toute petite. You must set her free. Bring her back into the light. The light.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur.
No! Papa! Have you lost your mind?
Bon sang, my daughter, will you never listen? This machine belongs to the king now, vous le savez. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to torture her?
The king wants me to make some improvements.
And you obey him just like that?
That's enough, Athenais. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Ugh! You're no better than your master, Papa!
마차 사용할 수 없습니다. 이런. 여기 보인다. 뿅. 아, 지금도 동전이 안 돼?
I can use this boat to reach the Seine. As soon as I am on dry land, I shall return to the Cordelier convent. I'm sure they are... Citoyen, I come bearing sad tidings. Monsieur de Vaucanson has passed away. I was present for his last breath in his cell at the Bastille.
Juste ciel. Requiescat in pace.
Mon Dieu, it is a cruel fate that has taken my dearest friend from me today.
Was he at least able to tell you something before he passed away?
No, nothing.
How unfortunate. We are lost.
Must we resign ourselves to this disastrous turn of events?
No, General. Every part of me refuses to do so. Eugène de Vaucanson made me make a promise that I swore to keep. Now I have no other choice than to risk everything.
What are you thinking, Aegis?
I'm thinking of making my way to Versailles.
Eh bien, you should know that I also plan to go there.
You don't even think about it.
Ma foi. What have we got to lose? Our lives? At this point, you must admit that they're not worth much.
I agree with the Marquis's resolution. We must take into account everything that Aegis has done to foil the King's plans. The time has come for us to put ourselves at her service.
Not so fast, mon ami. Let's not rush into anything. You'd have to be mad to want to be part of the battle to come. Those who agree to take part in this strike will need to keep a low profile until Aegis has cleared the way. As for you, madame, I do not know what new arrangements have been made since my last visit to the Queen, but I found the area around the North Wing to be particularly empty. Here is where you should launch the attack. If fortune is in my favor, I shall be waiting for you at the Petit Trianon with something to help you make your way through the gardens.
As for us, once the Automats have been defeated, we will enter the palace to seize the king and the count.
Is that your plan, Monsieur le Marquis?
It is, monsieur.
We are about to take the small step that separates audacity from madness.
Are you ready to take it, madame?
Citoyen, I cannot escape my obligations. It is in my very nature to honor them. I kept the promise I made to the Queen to find Monsieur de Vaucanson. I am now bound by the oath I swore before my creator. If I go to Versailles, it is in the hope of rescuing Athenais. I think also of all that remains to be done in Paris. And what's more, you demand my help to make you masters of the king.
It is a heavy burden that we place on your shoulders. But once again, we must leave it up to you.
Take your time, Aegis. A hasty decision could lead to disaster.
We will be ready for action when the time comes.
Pour la nation
Et pour le royaume!
Citoyen Mirabeau. Unfortunately, I come bearing sad news.
Go on, Aegis. There is no need to spare me. This is about my mother, isn't it?
Indeed. The Countess is no longer of this world.
Yes, yes. It was to be feared. I knew she was lost a long time ago. The poor woman. At last she has been delivered from the madness that drove her into the gutter.
It gets worse.
Worse, you say?
Your mother did not die of poverty. She was killed.
Murdered? No. No. My father. The rabid dog made good on his threat. May he roast in the fires of hell for all eternity. As for you, Bishop, do you finally understand the man's true nature? How much longer will you protect this demon?
I share your grief, Monsieur de Mirabeau, but the secrets of...
Enough! You sanctimonious bigot! Is it not enough for you to serve the people absurd fables that condemn them to ignorance? Must you also submit to the whims of a malicious old brute? The scourge of his own family? Speak! Speak now, or so help me, I will send you to meet your maker!
Please, monsieur, let us not get carried away. Out of respect for your grief, and given the extraordinary circumstances, I consent to enlighten you.
I am listening, Monseigneur.
I admit that your father is an unusual person, inhabited by an anger whose source is undetermined. He blamed you, your sister, and your poor mother for all of his misfortunes. I stayed by his bedside an entire night. I preached about mercy and the example of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Ha! That must have gone over well.
Do not mock me, Monsieur de Mirabeau. At dawn, I finally got Monsieur le Marquis to see the error of his ways. Before God, he extended forgiveness to all those he had previously condemned.
However, he did not give up his plans for revenge. The fate reserved for my mother is proof of this.
In fact, monsieur, he did. He even gave me a leather wallet containing, in his words, the instrument of your punishment. He asked me to dispose of it. Unfortunately, your mother's fate was already sealed. Orders had been given. There was nothing more that could be done. The poor soul. He was in tears, his body racked with sobs.
My heart breaks to hear it. What was in the wallet?
I don't know, monsieur. I did not open it.
In that case, I ask you to give it to me now.
I cannot, monsieur. When I was captured, the wallet fell into the hands of the Comte de Cagliostro.
Nom de nom, Aegis. Do you realize what this means? This wallet contains my father's sentences for his children. Me, of course, but also my sister, the Marquise de Cabri. You must find it at all costs. Our fate is in your hands. Cagliostro must have put it in a safe place. Somewhere
본인만 아는
known
장소?
only to him.
죽은
The
나무?
Marquise de Capri, dites-vous?
Yes, that is my sister Louise's title.
Fortune favors you today. It so happens that I already have this wallet. It was in a secret workshop by the Tuileries, where the Count conducts his sinister experiments.
Oh, how fortunate. What does it contain?
2 envelopes addressed to the Lieutenant General de Police. One of them had this letter in it. It concerns your sister, the Marquise de Capri.
Let's see. A lettre de cachet signed by my father. He gave orders to have my sister locked up in a convent. His unique variety of fatherly love is unmistakable. What was in the second envelope?
It is empty.
Empty? Mon Dieu. You don't have to be a genius to guess that it contained a similar document. This time concerning myself. If the envelope was empty, it means that this letter has already been delivered to its recipient. By Cagliostro, no doubt. The monster must have felt a perverse sense of joy as he devoured its contents. Aegis, you must retrieve this letter at all costs. If the Lieutenant General attaches a seal and gives it to his underlings at the Châtelet, I am done for.
Where does this Lieutenant General reside?
Right by the fortress. He's a dutiful man and prides himself on never straying too far from it. Please hurry, I beg of you.
치안 총감 찾기. 옥마르트 채석장 어딘가에 살아있기를 바란다. 계속 이어지네. 끝일 줄 알았는데 끝이 아니었어. 체크메이트. 구속영장 되찾기. 치안 총감을 찾아라. 아, 왔다리 갔다리 겁나 시키네. 여기로 가는 길이 맞을까? 뽕랩. 이게 다 역사적으로 있었던 사실들에 이제 오토마톤을 개입시켜 놓은 건가 정확하게는 모르겠네요. 아. 찾았다.
Here's the lettre de cachet that had Monsieur de Mirabeau so terrified. I shall deliver it to him shortly.
무슈드 미라보. 정장 펄트로 바지. 지구력은 떨어지는데 방어력 올라간다. 로딩만 좀 빠르면은 괜찮을 것 같은데 로딩이 너무 느려. 이거 나중에 DLC가 나오게 되면은 이런 거 좀 개선해서 나와야겠다. 이게 아마 DLC가 추후에 추가적으로 나오는 걸로 알고 있어요. 미라보.
Citoyen Mirabeau, here is the letter sent by your father to the Lieutenant General de Police. You were right.
Mon Dieu. So this is what the cur had in store for me. A new lettre de cachet with a royal seal. He sentenced me to spend the rest of my days in the Chateau de Vincennes, to return to the cell where he had me locked up 12 years ago. Those 10 square feet where I lay at death's door for 42 months on end. 14 seasons, spent with chattering teeth, coughing up a bucket full of bile and blood every day.
Your own father had you thrown in jail.
Alas, such is the sad truth.
What crime did he hold you to be guilty of?
He disapproved of the follies of the young man I was back then.
신분 세탁해주려고 보낸 거
For a
아닐까?
certain someone. A woman whom an unjust law kept me apart from. I was free and besotted with happiness, Aegis. And that was a crime in the eyes of my father, the Marquis. I sullied the Mirabeau name. So he felt it necessary to steal my youth and clap his wayward son in irons.
What does this letter matter in the face of the mortal peril that hangs over all the king's enemies?
You must put yourself in my shoes to understand. If the king wins this war, he will send all the brave men here to the scaffold. And I am certain they will climb the steps with their heads held high. But if you hadn't taken that letter, I would have suffered a far darker fate. Louis the Mad would have made it his duty to respect my father's
스토리가
last
조금
wishes.
꾸지다고
But I
맨
would
처음에
rather
생각을
die,
했었는데
whether a hero or a coward, than return to Vincennes.
여전히 꾸지긴
There is
하지만
no worse hell on earth than
짜집기를
that
좀
infernal
잘해놓고
dungeon.
해서 보면은
Was there no trial?
One would imagine.
그래도 볼만은
Those
하겠네.
damned lettres de cachet. For centuries,
인물들
a
간의 이
powerful man, whether a
대화가
king or a
좀
father, needs simply
비중이
put
적을
pen
줄
to
알았는데
paper,
의외로
and an
높아.
innocent man is thrown into prison. The poor soul sees neither judge nor lawyer. In the space of an
게임의 한
hour, he
50%가
moves
보스
from the light
런이고
into darkness,
30%가
and his
예,
cries for help fall
퀘스트,
futilely
서브
on the
퀘스트,
cold stone of the
20%가
dungeon
대화
walls. I am just
이렇게
one of many
이어져가지고
victims, whose ranks range from the most famous to the most
메인
lowly,
스토리에
from
서브
Voltaire and Diderot to the
껴놓고
unfortunate children whose dark
이야기
fates will
풀어가면은
never be
그래도
known. In any case, I must now express my eternal gratitude, even though no words, no matter how
볼만은
eloquent,
하겠어.
can express its depth. I owe everything to
프랑스
you, Aegis.
혁명을 가지고
You
오토마토를 끼워
broken my
넣은
chains
거니까.
forever. Whatever happens now, I will be free to live or die for the nation. As for the Marquis de Mirabeau, that criminal whom misfortune chose as my father, let us consider him dead, shall we? Let him choke on loneliness and regret, once and for all.
왕국의 미래를 위하여. 아이들을 되찾아 주세요. 채석장으로. 아이들의 미래를 위하여. 아이고 잘못 썼다. 무시드 라클로만이 이지스에게 왕실자들이 무슨 일이 있었는지 알려줄 수 있습니다. 그가 여전히 몽마르트의 채석장 깊은 곳 어딘가에 살아있길 바랍니다. 채석장 깊은 곳. 창고에서 한 번 더 내려가야겠지? 내려가기. 아래 통로. 여기 한번 싹 뒤져보자. 채석장 깊은 곳 어딘가. 아이 깜짝아 씨. 계세요? 계세요? 깊은 지하. 금방 있을 것 같아. 저장 한번 해놓고. 선생님. 선생님 계시나요? 동굴 속 어딘가에.
Three echoes.
세 개의 기억이라. 여기는 아닌 것 같고. 채석장을 돌면서 돌면서 못 올라가나 다시? 아, 또 지랄났다. 아. 기억도 모아야 되는데. 올라가는 길이? 여기 뭐 장치가 있었지? 아닌가? 아, 이거 그냥 이제 엔딩 봅시다. 힘들어. 베르사유로. 베르사유의 궁전.